It's a chilly Wisconsin night outside, but we've got perfect conditions for baseball under the roof here at American Family Field. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers.
So both teams have roofs, so cold and snow won't be a play.
Here on the show, it's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next.
And the home of the brave people.
Corbin Burns gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now at the plate is Bo Bichette. Hyunjin Ryu is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
And this is lined hard to deep left. And that ball gets down.
And Brian Anderson continues his dominance, and he's going to get the Brewers up in the World Series 1-0.
Bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field.
Oh, and Soler gets it over the head of Clint Fraser. He's going to shrug to a triple, and the Brewers are up 2-0.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a liner.
And another single.
Hey, this pitcher better make
Willie Adames. And here we go. Free tacos for the America. And Ryan Braun still with Milwaukee.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good change and out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did.
Oh, man, on second, Robbie Grossman hits it over the right fielder's head, and one run will score, and it'll be 3-1. Toronto scratching back. But Burns tells Vladdy Jr. sit down.
Quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
And that error brings home another run. 4-1 Milwaukee.
Hit the other way out toward right field.
And Clint Fraser, and boom! Hits it hard. Ground roll double, and another run for the Blue Jays, who are trying. Oh, Soler. Oh, he fell on his keys.
Because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a.
And Danny Jansen again.
Can't get there, and it's into center field.
Mr. Clutch. 4-3.
Now to the inning. So stepping in is Danny
Mr. Clutch, Danny Jansen coming up. 3-2 count, 2 outs.
He set the payoff pitch.
And he walks.
Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 outs.
Second walk for Danny Jansen.
The pitcher, number 99.
And who is going to pinch hit?
We'll get the call here as he'll hit
Jason Vossler. Had a pretty good season, didn't play a lot, but he's a third baseman, first baseman, corner infielder with some power.
Here's the 1-1. Fouled away.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
One and 2. Here it is. Here's a weakly hit fly ball.
And he does it. He does it. He ties it up.
And they're not going to get him. He's in
your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1. Hit high and deep out to left field.
Oh, and this might be trouble.
And that is off the wall.
That's going to be 1 run scored. So now Toronto 5-4.
Jump ahead with a run. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
All right, Danny Jansen up. 2 walks, 1 for 1. It is 2-2 with 2 outs, and the bases are loaded. Brock Boxberger on for relief.
High in the air out to center
Oh,
field.
and Jansen, his clutchiness doesn't work this time.
But he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Swing and a liner.
Oh, and Kirk comes off the bench and adds an insurance run. 6-4.
The 3-1.
Here we go. Down by 2, full count, 2 outs.
Their final strike. Now a swing and he gets him to.
He loops it.
And that's in there. Base hit.
And he's going to second. And he's out. Oh, no. Bad move.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game.
Toronto takes game 1. The defending champions. Can they be the first back-to-back since, well, the Toronto Blue Jays? Back in 92, 93. Back-to-back champs. We'll be back with game 2.
Nighttime baseball now.
We're back
America's Dairyland, the great state of
We're back with World Series Game 2.
Field in Milwaukee. Game
They got
2
the
of
roof
World
up.
Series between the Toronto Blue Jays
Or the roof
and
down.
the Milwaukee Brewers.
I don't know why, but they do. Must be a warm night.
Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show, and we'll have it for you next. Freddy Peralta is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matty V, one of the things, if you like strikeouts, this is the guy you want to watch pitch. Swing and miss stuff. Good fastball, a good assortment of breaking pitches. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game of baseball right now.
Kyle Gibson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Line to the right side. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Blue Jays have grabbed a 1-0 lead.
So the 2 stolen bases worked out for him.
Just grabbing
Frazier, all he had to do was smack it to right field, and it's 1-0 Toronto.
High in the air and deep to straightaway.
This might be gone. No!
He makes
Caught.
the catch. to third on the fly ball to left.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if the ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
At the plate now, David Peralta. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. And they're runners at the corners now. This is on the ground over to first.
But they get out of it. 1, 2, 3.
As they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
Oh, and it drops.
Extra bases as that'll play one for
There's going to get
Sewell,
one.
second.
Here comes two.
Here's the second runner around third.
And the pitcher slides.
It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Oh, Bichette. 2-run double.
Left the batter have begun to stretch it out.
And that's going to bring home another one.
But it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Grossman, what a great.
Second is in to score.
Oh, Lorenzo Cain to right field. They're going to bring one home.
And not in time as he just crosses.
And Milwaukee's on the board, 4-1 in the fifth.
Left side.
That's got to be a double play. No, pulls him off the bat.
But they just get one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. And a base
and it cost him. 4-2 Milwaukee. That error was a costly one. And now they're going to get Gibson out of here. Oh, no, it's just the pitching coach.
In is Jorge Soler. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Ground ball right side.
Is he going to come? He's coming in, and I think he's going to get caught, and he does.
Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. A great throw from the outfield to cut down the run and end the inning. Certainly worth another look. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this.
Bases loaded. Grossman is going to fly out, but a run will score. Now it's 5-2 Toronto.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He swings and sends it in the air.
Bases loaded, nobody out, and Bichette's going to bring home another one. And Milwaukee fans are groaning.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Lorenzo Cain coming up as we go to the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs, 2 men on. He has to hit something in the gap here.
Here comes the first pitch.
And he's first pitch swinging, and that's going to be it. And the Blue Jays are looking good to be back-to-back champs. They have the first 2 games they won on the road at Milwaukee. So it's going to be very, very tough for the Brewers to come back here.
Very happy with this win.
Kyle Gibson again. 7 innings pitched. 2 runs, only 1 earned. He had 5 walks with no strikeouts. But man, he had a lot of double play balls.
6-2 finish. Toronto.
And we will be going to Toronto.
2-0 series lead. Kyle Gibson pitches well enough to get the W. Steven Matz gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
Brandon Woodruff will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Thanks.
Swing and a liner.
And Willie
He's got himself a base hit.
gets it, but
Get it in quickly to the shortstop to hold the man at third, but they're
Cruz
at the corners to start
goes
the
to
inning.
third.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D. One leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes
Ryan Braun's going to get one to drop, and there's going to be the first run, so the Brewers are on
It's now 1-0.
1-0.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined.
And there's the double play. Behind the back!
That's above the knees, so you can get in the air.
Oh my God.
And they get them both.
What a play by Bo
That double
Bichette,
play gave him a
shortstop.
really good chance to bat.
Let's see if we get...
Here's a fly ball.
Nelson Cruz hit a double his first time, and now it is gone.
To lead off the inning.
He loves this park, apparently.
A solo home
And
run
he
from
is the
Nelson
catalyst
Cruz.
for both the
And
Milwaukee's
Brewers move out
runs.
in front now, 2-0.
42 years old. Ageless wonder, Nelson Cruz.
But he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6.
Hit pretty well.
Simeon
Left field.
breaking out of his slump.
The
No!
catch on the warning.
Shot right here.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swung on.
And that is deep. And that is going to hit the wall. Not gone. But he tied it.
Around all the way from first to Storm. 2-2. Swing, and he launches this one to deep.
Oh my God. I think he's going to put him ahead. There it is.
The wall. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the
Willie
ninth.
Adames.
Santa Maria.
There it is.
A solo shot here to left. They've taken
Took the
lead.
air
It's
out
now
of
3-2.
the Rogers Center. Is it the Rogers Center? I think it's still. It's the Rogers Center.
This is...
Swing, high drive, left field.
Will
deep.
Craig pitch hitting, and it's only going to get to the warning track.
He
Oh
makes the
no.
catch.
And so here's the last chance for the
The batter.
Blue Jays against one of the best closers in the game, Josh Hader. And it's going to be
Blue Jays
Mr.
down to
Clutch,
their final
Danny
out
Jansen.
now. And that'll bring in Danny Jansen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Whoa.
Good pitch as this is swung
Way
on
ahead of a
missed, and now
fastball.
they're down to perhaps their final
1-2.
strike of the evening. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Looked like the fastball got away from him.
Ooh,
there.
they
It's
said he
ball
didn't
two.
go. So 2-2.
Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. 3-2.
Full count. Hader wants to know where that missed.
In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk it, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Swing.
God, I'm
Missed it,
swinging.
struck
So
him
Danny
out, and
Jansen,
that'll
no
do it
clutch
here.
today.
The ball game is over.
Well,
So the
that's
away
just a
team
great
has
job
won
battling on
the
road.
first 3
They
games
fought
of the
all
World
way to
Series.
end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the
Woodruff
W in the
did a
bottom
heck of a
That's
game.
great team win.
This one definitely a low-scoring
And-
affair.
but it
as we
was
get
Willie
one last
Adames.
Look at our final line score.
And Toronto stuck in there, even with only 4 hits. On to game 4. We're not going to have a sweep.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tyler Anderson will be on the mound for game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Eric Lauer is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. Earned the win in his last start, pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
And now here is Bo Bichette. They'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Softly hit down to 3rd, likely no shot at 2. Scooped up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. And this will go down to E5 as you can see the exasperation in his face. So following the error, it's now runners at 1st and 2nd.
Bad error on that one, but hey, I want to point something out here. Look at the guy in the striped shirt. The family's here from last year's World Series.
And a double steal try here. Hit in the air.
Oh, no, go back. No! Oh, it dropped. Oh, man, that was almost good.
Hold that runner at 3rd as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Need a double play to get out of this one here in the 3rd. But yeah, there you see him. You see him with the striped shirt. To the left with the blue coat is his daughter. To the right looks like his wife. Maybe it's the opposite, but I don't know. The one with the blue coat looks a little younger than the wife.
Very little resistance with the bat in his hand so
No,
far.
I don't. I never see some older women. Maybe the one with the Canadian flag on her, or the maple leaf. Oh, Soler gets it. Oh, and it's in foul territory. You know what? That's when you should let a foul ball drop.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down.
Father time. Nelson Cruz ties it up. One swing of the bat. Second home run in 2 games. Nelson Cruz.
A 2-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz. His 2nd home run of the series as the Brewers have
retirement. Who? That's what he's saying. He's got a couple more years, I think.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball.
You see that? You see that salt and pepper hair right there too on the sideburns.
Bounce it to the left side.
And here we go. Navarez grounds out, but he hits it deep enough that the Brewers take the lead, 3-2. The roof is closed, so all these people in earmuffs. Oh boy. Oh, and he has trouble with it, but the pitcher's not going to go for it. The pitcher's not going to go to 3rd.
Up next in Milwaukee.
And is.
Here's Colton Wong now.
Nope, they're going to keep him in to face the lefty Wong.
Been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really.
Anderson, a former Pirate, I think. I want to say.
Wide of 1st and foul.
I forgot who he played with before the Pirates. He's got that little leg shimmy. You see the leg shimmy when he pitches. Diggy, diggy, diggy. And he's got to come out. That's it. It's going to be a 2-run lead.
The relay, 2nd now, but he's safe.
Long's a smart base runner.
So he's clearly been scuffling out there, really unable to find a rhythm.
Yeah, man, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits.
All right.
He's given up already.
Nope, they're going to keep him in.
Have trouble doing that
against the most dangerous hitter in the lineup for Milwaukee.
Brian Anderson.
And of course he delivers. 1 run scores, and here comes 2.
And not in time as the run
they should have taken him out.
And the runner from 2nd is in to score.
They should have taken him out.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody.
I knew he was going to break out in this game.
Remember, but without question, Dan. 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position.
Come on, manager. You got to break. You got to come. No, he's going to keep him in. You're insane.
Into the box, Jorge Soler. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And
Now you put somebody up in the bullpen? What the heck is going on? Mike Leake, who's had a struggling postseason,
is looked at for ball 3. Anderson
got put in the pen.
With 2 away. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Full count, and can Anderson get out of this inning? Guy with the striped jacket's not happy. He's sitting down. Oh, there's another hit.
Base hit on the line.
You gotta take him out now. You have to.
So even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's keeping him in against Nelson Cruz. And striped jacket guy is not happy here. But this time, ooh, doesn't get that deep. Almost thought it was going to be his second homer in the inning.
Great inning.
Bad pitch. It's ball 4.
Wong for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Down in order, go
Clint
Blue
Fraser,
Jays.
former Yankee,
Hits
it to a double play. A very cool one. Colton Wong is on fire this game.
5-10. Hard hit ball to second.
Braun slaps it into right field. Mr. Brewer, Ryan Braun,
Scores from second.
and 7-2. This thing's unraveling.
You could tell. You double up on a changeup normally when you got a guy out front on his front side. Not the case right here. He spit on that first changeup take right there, so I was shocked he went to the well again.
Yep, and you hear that woman. What are you doing, Blue Jays?
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Braun gets his lead at first, nobody out. Popped up. Espinal is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Eric Lauer.
Next, it'll be Eric Lauer. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runners on first with 1 down. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again.
All right, so Lauer tried the bunt. Smart move, but now there's 2 strikes.
Here comes the 1-2.
And he strikes out.
And missed. He got him on strikes.
At least he can't hit into a double play.
You kind of expect most pitches to be
hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Whoa, what heads up play right there. Bobbles the throw.
Eating it and holding him on first. He panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a
I don't know if this is an E8.
And nobody to blame.
Well, yeah, it is because he bounced it. So, but Wong takes his time to get it, and they're like moving. He's moving, and Bichette takes second.
Into the box now, Robbie Grossman. Cut fastball that time.
And I got to tell you, Bichette is the big reason they're in the World Series. I mean, Vlad's Triple Crown season, of course. But on the playoffs, it's been Bichette. Bichette and Grossman have been the 2 guys.
Bichette at second with 2 down.
The striped jacket guys trying to get him. Oh, he did the point. There we go. So Grossman.
So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And here comes the big man. 0 for 1 so far, but he has a sacrifice fly. In the series, he's 1 for 13 with a double and an RBI. 1 for 13. the Blue Jays have any hope of winning the World Series, that has to change and change quickly.
And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
I cannot believe Laguerre Jr. let that one go right down the middle.
These guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations.
Oh, and Vlad does hit it hard, but boy, right to Wong. Probably the NL Gold Glover.
Back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse.
Dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Oh, and in that play, Brian Anderson hurt his forearm. No outs, 2 men on base, and Brian Anderson's out of the game and maybe the World Series.
Kevin Biggio will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Vimael Machin is going to come in now and take over following the injury. The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. King will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And they'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out. So here is Bo Bichette. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. 1-1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Lifts it into the air.
Jammed Bichette.
Kane on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner
And
from
can
third
Fraser get it? Yes.
He will get in to score,
So they
and
scratch a
it's
run.
batted in on the sacrifice fly. Colby Milner takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now.
And what are they doing? They're bringing Hobie Milner in, but yet Grossman, as a switch hitter, is just as good from the right side as he is the left side. I guess he has less power from the right side, but still. The thing is if he gets aboard, you're facing Vlad Guerrero, who eats left-handed pitching.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Just thought it would have been better to bring a righty in, but we'll see.
He doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1, and he misses.
So he walks Grossman. Grossman's doing his job. He's getting on bases. The number 2 hitter slapped. He gets hits, and he takes some walks. Now, Vlad Guerrero has to break through here. He has to. And against the lefty is his best option. 3-2, 2 out, 2 on.
To count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he misses again.
And he walks Vlad. Bases loaded with 2 outs.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to.
And another lefty killer, Marcus Simeon, coming up.
Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Marcus Simeon struck out in his last trip to the plate.
1-2 on Marcus Simeon.
The 1-2. This is on the ground to short.
Oh no! He got out of it. And you can hear everybody in the Rogers Center deflate on that one.
I'm going to tell you, after this ball game, he should have made that
this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
Oh,
Well,
and
this is
horrible
certainly
stuff.
something you never
Horrible
want to see.
animation, but
Perhaps the silver
also
lining here, if there is
horrible.
one, is that
Might
got him
it
in
be
the
injury
non-throwing arm.
to Williams.
So if he had to work
See
his
ya.
way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go.
No,
Josh
they're
Hader
bringing in
takes the
Hader.
ball now in inning number 9, looking to
So
close
Devin
the
Williams
door.
might be injured. Might be a day-to-day injury, but still, that's going to cost him. That's one less arm in the bullpen. So Hader's going to come
Robbie
aboard.
Grossman, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite
Only
the
down by
odds.
4.
Yeah, you
They
really
could do
man.
it.
Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
All right, 1-1 count on Grossman.
Gonzalez on second. Bichette at first. 1 gone. Fouled off.
One and 2.
Here comes the 1-2.
Yeah, Hader's talking to the ball.
And a swing and a miss as they got
And he
him with the
strikes out
slider there,
Grossman.
2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike
Last
approach.
chance for Toronto here in Game 4. 1-1 count on Vlad Guerrero Jr.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Final strike for the Blue Jays.
And
a miss. He
Guerrero
struck him
strikes
and
out.
that'll do it here as the ball game
So
is
the
over.
series is tied 2-2. I would say this is an aberration, but this is the same damn script we saw last year. So, yeah, this game's kind of broken.
And they made it stand up the rest of the way.
So the away team last year, the Blue Jays won their away games. The Phillies won their away games. So a home field advantage is basically the opposite in these games, apparently. We'll go on to Game 5 next.
Strike taken to throw.
Oh, and Grossman tries to steal, and he is picked. He's caught. Oh, and they have the better arm catcher, Roberto Perez, in there. Perez. Well, if he's Mexican, it's Perez. If it's anything else, it's Perez. Weird, huh?
Bases are empty here.
And Vlad Guerrero, another 1-2 count. You can see that batting average for the playoffs is 200. For the World Series, it's even worse. And there you go.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. The 2-2 pitch. In the dirt here. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field.
Oh my God, and you see that one. Ryan Braun, wily veteran, knew to go to third. So a wild pitch and then an error by the catcher. They got Alejandro Kirk, the backup, playing today. Mr. Clutch, Danny Jansen, has been anything but in the World Series, so...
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Biggio moving to his
Oh,
left.
and that isn't going to be big
Into his
enough
glove,
to...
And there's 1 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
So 1 gone with a runner at third, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground.
So Soler, hard hit ball to the right side, but it scores a run. 2-0 Milwaukee, and here we go.
Now deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching.
Oh, he struck him out, but Kirk bobbles the ball again. They call it a wild pitch, but Kirk should have knocked that down.
Now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
As a Boston Red Sox, Jackie Bradley is very familiar with all the Blue Jays pitchers.
Get the zone, count full now.
Well, the mainstay Blue Jays
This
pitchers.
is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Oh, he gets out of it.
Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Brewers forced to settle for 1.
Quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit.
All right, so Grossman walks. Ryu got a base hit to start it off after 2 outs. A 2-out base hit by the pitcher. Biggio hits. Grossman walks, and now Vlad Guerrero 1 for 16 in the World Series. If he doesn't do something right here, I'm going to call it. I'm going to say the Brewers are going to win the World Series.
This is on the ground. Short. Is he going to get out of this?
Yeah, he is.
Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Blue Jays strand 3.
I'm calling it. The Brewers are going to win this World Series. Last year's World Series MVP, Vlad Guerrero, is having a hard.
Finding a way to get hits. Yeah, he usually.
And Grossman walks again. What a great pickup that was from the Tigers. Him and Spencer. I know his first name's Spencer. I forgot, but the relief pitcher. What great pickups, and he's one of the reasons that they kind of made a push. But Vladdy here, 1 out, bases loaded. Come on, Vlad. Come on.
Takes a pass and misses.
Whoa. Strike 2, big hack.
That pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Ready on 1 and 2.
All right, 2 and 2 here on Vlad Guerrero Jr. Only has 1 hit, a double in the World Series. He hits it up the middle. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score. And Toronto takes the lead, and the hometown crowd has something to cheer about. And I'm going to blame Stripey Guy and his family for being Stripey Jacket Guy and his family for being the bad luck Juju of the Toronto Blue Jays. There you go. That's got to feel good. It's not a home run. And young Aaron Ashby
There are 2 on with only 1 away.
is going to come aboard. Some long relief work in here. I don't think he'll go a couple innings, though. I think the pitcher's due up next inning, so I think he's just going to try to get out of this inning. I don't know why they're putting a lefty in against Springer, but we'll see.
George Springer. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance.
And he strikes him out.
So far.
And Springer should be ticked. Huge contract, just like Simeon. Doing horrible.
In now, Kevin Biggio. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's fallen behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he misses with it for ball
Walks
4. So the
Calvin
bases will be loaded now
Biggio,
with 2 away.
son of Craig
It
Biggio.
takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Clint Fraser is a lefty killer. He basically would be a platoon hitter.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch.
Not so great against right. He's not horrible. He's not a horrible hitter against right. He's just average.
Got him.
Oh, and he struck him out, though.
As bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases
So
loaded.
Toronto's going to try to get
So they wind up
one
with
run,
2
and
in the
Ashby
inning, but
just
it
showed
could've been a
he's
lot
like,
worse
dude,
as they
I need
leave
to be in
bases
the
loaded.
I need to be in the
5 innings
rotation next
complete.
year.
Toronto leads this one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
One out, and there
The first,
is 2.
swing with 2 strikes, and it'll cost him as it's a double play.
So I forgot what the Blue Jays manager's name is. I always want to say Montoya, like my name is Amigo Montoya, kill my father. But I think it is his name. But that's like the second bad move.
Drives it out to deep right center field.
And that's going to be an out, and no runs are going to score. So I think that's his second bad decision in the World Series. The first one was leaving that Williams guy in way too long. Oh my God, and Craig Counsell did the right thing. He brought the lefty in to face the 2 upcoming lefties, but Calvin Biggio can hit lefties. First homer in the World Series.
And it gives the Blue Jays a
There's a nice little cushion for Edwin Diaz in the 9th.
On their feet here in Toronto. Lifted down the line in left.
No! Bradley!
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight. So
He's fighting for a contract next year, whatever team. He'll probably go back to the Red Sox, to tell you the truth.
David Peralta will be called upon here to
All right, so Peralta picked up from the Beavers this year at the trade deadline.
Shot toward right
And he does it. And now we're in a pickle. The go-ahead run. Brian Anderson's on the bench, but I don't think he's going to be available. So it's going to be Christian Walker. No, they're going to bring Narvaez.
He'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
1-2 count on Narvaez.
The Brewers down to their final strike. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Full count.
Well off the plate for a
And you're going to face the dangerous Colton Wong.
Bradley on second. Peralta on at first with 2 down.
And Narvaez, that's it. No strikeouts, but Diaz gets there. It is Montoya. I think his first name's Carlos Montoya.
Got a little bit of everything in this one.
So the Blue Jays actually win a home game here in Game 5.
Was a fun one to watch.
But they're going back to Milwaukee, and they have to win one more. And we'll see if they could do it.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our
It'll be Kyle Gibson, the great pickup for the great pickup for I think they got him from the White Sox. Not the White Sox. Maybe the Tigers?
3 games to 2 in this World Series and are now just a single win away from a championship.
I'd have to look back at the trade deadline video.
Well enough to get the W, so that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Pleasant.
But yeah, it's going to be a good.
Crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB
It's going to be a good Game 6.
Make your way over to the new
Kyle Gibson versus Freddy Peralta.
Is to be an issue for him as this start continues.
And Espinal's hitting over 450, so Danny Jansen, Mr. Clutch is back.
Looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat.
Been doing a hell of a job all postseason, but just went cold in the World Series.
Set. Here comes the 1-1.
Oh, no.
Confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And he is not doing a good job here.
Two bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes one swing.
He's hitting
Here comes the
eighth.
1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
And now, facing the pitcher.
And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion?
A lot of people
tonight?
think the Giants should have been in here. But,
stepping up is Kyle Gibson.
I mean, the Giants, they had Brandon Belt and Trey Turner injured.
1-1. Here it is. Hit back.
And Gibson is going to help his own cause.
Into center field, base hit. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead.
For the Brewers, the only one I can think of is Christian Yelich. And they do have a relief pitcher that's hurt.
Yeah, way to come through
A
for your
key,
team. When you
a
take
key
the game off
relief
your bat
pitcher
right
that's
there,
hurt.
you're
I
trying
can't
to pick
remember
up your
who it
teammate.
is.
He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it.
But for the Blue Jays, Teoscar Hernandez out in right field is a big blow.
Standing in now, Bichette. Back to the fastball.
And I think that's their only injury.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is one you have to make a pitch right here.
I think maybe they have a relief pitcher that's injured as well, which is why Tim Meza is up. But yeah, and here we go. No, look at that, Adames.
Third base. Grounded up the first base.
Oh, and Nelson Cruz comes through. Man on third, hits a single down the line. Glad he can't get to it. We're tied at 1.
Set and the 2-2 pitch. Now a drive by Cruz.
And Romero. Oh, almost a home run. Of course, Romero is shaky once again out of the bullpen, and a double by Nelson Cruz with none out.
The go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. Yanked on the ground.
And Romano blows it again.
And the score, the runner from third. And he is in there.
2-1 Milwaukee.
Early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over it.
Oh, look at the sliding stop.
What a double play there. David Robinson almost blows it on the other side, giving up 2 knocks, but Brian Anderson back in the lineup.
Off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes.
Look at the slide.
We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Plants, throws, and of course Wong, Gold Glover over there. So now it's going to be up to Clint Fraser. 3-1 count, 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Clint Fraser pulled high in the air.
Oh, and that's high, but it's not going to be far enough.
Peralta is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Josh Hader.
So Josh Hader coming out
down here in the ninth.
to tie up the World Series.
Now at the plate is Santiago Espinal, grounded out in his last at-bat.
1-1 count on Espinal.
I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Again, a 1-2. Skied into very shallow right.
And there's out number 1.
Calls it in for the first out of the inning. Up next is Danny Jansen.
Oh, Mr. Clutch Danny Jansen.
So far, he's struck out once. 1-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
And that's going to be out number 2.
He makes the play. Really has hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. That was a tough play, so let's take another
Peralta, a
look at
former
it.
center fielder, so that shouldn't be a surprise.
Lead off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that.
Will Craig.
Will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
1-1 count.
And he'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
And he gets it done as the pinch hitter.
Its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
And the hottest players on the Blue Jays are coming up.
Unbelievable at bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on.
Bo Bichette, though, is 0 for 4 today.
Opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Count is 1-2 now. 41,900 strong on their feet here at American Family Field. There's a swing.
And that's it.
Into left center field.
Wait a minute.
Going back. Still
Oh, it's gone. Bo Bichette.
2 out in the 9th. They have taken the lead.
Josh Hader, the best reliever in the National League.
So a 2-run shot to left center as they've taken a 1-run
Gives
lead.
up a 2-run bomb, and here we go. Great job by Craig to get that 2-out knock. And Bo Bichette might make the Blue Jays back-to-back champions for the second time in their history.
Back on in a couple years when we relive this World Series. That swing at a bat late in the game to take the lead.
What a jump by Peralta, though.
Takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Standing in now, Robbie Grossman. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Bounce it to the left side. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. It's now 3-2 Toronto. Edwin Diaz.
And this is why they gave up a lot for Edwin Diaz for this. Jordan Romano, as you can see, he blew the save earlier. He was not the closer they wanted. I forgot who they went with last year, but he was shaky.
Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has
We got the heart of the order for the Brewers coming up.
The 1-1 pitch. High drive deep down the left field line.
Oh, and just foul. Just foul. Oh, my God. He would have been a hero for life in Milwaukee.
And he gets him to pop it up.
But he just pops it up meekly. 1 away.
1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Jansen. Cruz.
And this has been their World Series hero, Nelson Cruz, 42 years old.
Last AB, he battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. So a full count now.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a
Oh, this is
ball that doesn't
3-2.
go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
He walks. Jackie Bradley Jr. is coming in as a pinch runner, or should. Oh, and he struck Nelson Cruz out, and Nelson is livid.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch.
Two-seamer.
Call from the umpire, but what does he do?
And Diaz is
a good pitch and gets the strike.
Emotional.
Stepping in once again is Willie Adames, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Fans on their feet in a
1-1 count.
In the last of the ninth. And this
Strike two.
So now they
1-2.
final strike tonight.
He's going to try to make him chase a slider.
3 fastballs in a row.
Nope. Try to make him chase a four-seamer.
Moves it to 2-2 now. The Brewers down to their final strike. And it's fouled away.
All the pressure in the world on Willie Adames. And he struck him out, and the Blue Jays are back-to-back World Series champions. And Bo Bichette has to be the World Series MVP.
Wow, World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
And Montoya, second year in a row, had to fight the Expos again.
And our entire fall classic crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.
4 World Series champions, all of them back-to-back. All right, so we will go to the off season and Josh Hader, closers losing a World Series. Advance to off season. Here we go. Oh. Before we do that, I don't know if the awards are... Let me see. Yeah, this is broken, by the way. Like, they don't even have Player of the Month. It just stops in... But, awards. Bo Bichette, there we go. World Series MVP. Postseason MVP, Bo Bichette. For the National League, Brian Anderson. Most valuable player in the National League, Freddie Freeman. Almost got that triple crown, but his teammate Austin Riley decided to hit. Oh, he did hit one more home run, but Austin Riley hit one more home run, so he led the NL with 37. But what a hell of a season for him. Of course, in the American League, it's got to be Vlad. Yep, it's Vladdy Guerrero. 337, 44 homers, 120 RBI. In the last 2 games of the World Series, he caught fire. And then Tyler Glasnow is going to win the Cy Young. Yep, they're 19-4. Although, and Felix Hernandez, who led in WHIP and ERA, nowhere to be found. So Glasnow wins. National League, Yu Darvish, 18-7. Another what the hell moment, because Alex Wood went 20-4 with a 1.99 ERA. Zach Wheeler had a bad first half of the season, but came alive. Almost won a back-to-back Cy Young awards. Batting title, Freddie Freeman, of course, and Vlad Guerrero. Reliever of the year, Ryan Presley, 41 saves, 1.7 for the Astros. Second year in a row he's won it. Josh Hader, but he'll be known for giving up that dinger in the home run in the World Series. Rookie of the year, Seth Beer. Picked him up from the Beavers for... they were trying to compete last year, so he came over last year in the trade deadline. 256, 12 homers. Very good. Galway also had a very good year. And P.J. Higgins, 267, 8 homers for the Cubbies. American League, Spencer Torkelson. That's a given. Oh, we got our young guy, James Campbell here, 304, 4 homers. But Torkelson, 246 with 11 homers. He's basically going to be the face of the Tigers. And Jose Siri did a pretty good job. 15 homers. He's got to get that batting average up, and he strikes out too much. But boy, 15 homers in his limited play time. What a year. Hank Aaron Award, Vlad and Freddie. Gold Glove pitcher, Madison Bumgarner. Wow, I think he won a way back when. But, yeah, he wins here. Jose Barrios coming over from the Twins. Is second, and Anthony DeScalfini. And in the American League, this game is broken. Shohei Ohtani wins the Gold Glove, but he shouldn't have. It should have been Dallas Keuchel. Brady Singer also doing really well. So Ohtani's probably going to win the pitching Gold Glove award every year. Because Michael Lorenz, you can see, we tried to play him in the outfield last year to get him a two-way player, and he won it. So the American League's never going to have a very good Gold Glove for the pitching award because we have Ohtani as a two-way player there. Oh my God, Gary Sanchez, get out of here. Get out of here. So Salvador Perez gets robbed. Gary freaking Sanchez, the worst catcher defensively in Major League Baseball, won the Gold Glove. Realmuto, he wins the Gold Glove in the National League. First base, Freddie Freeman. Good job by him. He has taken it over. No more Anthony Rizzo, apparently. Goldschmidt's always in the running, though. But Freeman's just a little bit better. American League, Trey Mancini. I don't understand that one at all. Or Carlos Santana, who is not a great defensive first baseman. Jared Walsh should have won this one. Look at the putouts and the assists. So, don't know what to tell you on that one. But we'll take it. We'll take the hardware. Trey Mancini. Second base, Marcus Simeon wins for the second year in a row. Colton Wong wins for, I think, he was injured in 2021, so that's why he didn't win it. But I think he's won it for the 4 out of 5 years, maybe. And Albie's last year winner was still in the running. Jazz Chisholm, not a great defensive second baseman, was third. So I don't know what they're doing. Third base, Carter Kieboom for Washington. That's a shocker. Thought Escobar should have won that one. But and then Luis Urias, who came over, he's been traded twice in the last 3 years. And he's been traded 3 times in the last 3 years. Brewers to Norfolk to now the Athletics. But Ursula, I think, should have won that one. Bregman, he went back to third. He was playing shortstop most of the year. So let's see. All right, third base, shortstop. Ahmad Rosario gets his first Gold Glove. J.P. Crawford's not even in the mix anymore, and he's the best defensive guy in the league. So I don't know what they're doing. Just fielding percentage? That's ridiculous. National League, Miguel Rojas beats out Tatis and Jose Iglesias. Interesting. That must be we'll just say that's with a 991 fielding percentage, but that's basically because of Atlanta has that great defense. Freddie Freeman's probably scooping up a lot of his throwing errors. Outfield, Tapia, for some reason, gets a Gold Glove. Giancarlo Stanton is actually in the mix. This is ridiculous. Aranziarano was injured for most of the year, which is why he's not in there. Adam Duvall, of all people, gets the National League one. But yet you see Tyler O'Neill with more putouts, more assists, and a 997 whatever. Center field, Lorenzo Cain actually wins his second. He actually wins the Gold Glove. Interesting. Ahead of Brian Reynolds, who had 19 assists and 335 putouts. Yeah, okay. Or Bader, who had a 997 fielding percentage. American League, Cody Bellinger. So we get Mancini, but Cedric Mullins got robbed here. Cedric Mullins got robbed. Right field, Bryce Harper wins his first. Joey Gallo was right behind him. 19 assists for Joey Gallo. 200. So Joey Gallo got robbed. American League, Kyle Schwarber. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Silver Slugger DH, it doesn't matter. Madison Bumgarner, 264 with 2 homers. Jacob deGrom had 3 homers. So Madison Bumgarner takes home the Gold Glove and the Silver Slugger. Catcher, Realmuto, Salvador Perez. Only hit 234, but he had 21 homers. First base, Vlad, of course. Freddie Freeman, of course. Albies for second base. Simeon, almost 30 home runs. Third base, Chris Bryant. What a great pick. What a great free agent signing by the Royals. They're going to be in contention for at least 3 years. Devers was right behind him, though, for the Red Sox. Devers might get traded because the Red Sox just aren't competing. Austin Riley and Patrick Wisdom. Alex Baum came alive for the Phillies. Javier Baez, that's a given for shortstop, 34 homers. Tim Anderson hit 25 homers. I don't know how, but he did. Outfield, Trout, Reynolds, Harper, Alvarez, Reyes, Acuna, and you see Cedric Mullins was in the mix as well. There we go. So let's go to the offseason. And we just say advance to the offseason. Yes. Yep. Yep. And we're going to view the retired players. Estrubio Cabrera. Oh, going. Rich Hill for his age. Shane Robinson. Brett Gardner finally retires for the Yankees. Josh Reddick, he was AAA filler. He retires. Detweiler for the Expos. Stripling for... Stripling had the injury. Torn rotator cuff. Yeah, that'll do it. And he's 33 years old. Yoenis Cespedes, who is picked up as filler for their AAA club. Or no, I think he actually was part of the trade that brought Edwin Diaz, simply because they had to eat his contract. Caleb Thielbar. Wow. Okay. Oh, he's 36. Travis Jankowski. Oh, he did so well with the White Sox. Batted .326 with 4 homers, 9 stolen bases. But he has a torn ACL at 31, and he is done. He decided to hang him up. Ian Kennedy for the Indians. Jordan Stevens for the Indians. Torn labrum. Alex Cobb. About time he retired. 35 years old. Horrible, horrible season. Stephen Wright for his age. The knuckleballer. But he was only 38, so I don't understand. He did play for us last year. He had 8 games. Joe Smith, age, last year. Didn't do horrible in his last year. Jake Arrieta, picked up by the Athletics. Only played a couple of games, then got DFA'd. He is done. David Hernandez, 37-year-old pitcher. Basically spent all his time in AAA. Andrew Romine, one of the Romine brothers, are gone. 37 years old. Played for the Cubs, batted .234. Basically played in the minor leagues all the time for the Mariners. Sean Kazmir Jr., basically he was like 37 years old when he got his first call-up, so that was the big one. Or he was in the minors for, almost 20 years. Robinson Cano finally retires, so the Mets actually get rid of his huge contract. Nice. Josh Tomlin. Will Harris for the Nationals. Yeah, he needed to retire. Tommy Malone had a pretty decent season for a rebuilding. He just basically filled in, and 36 years old, decided to hang it up. Ian Desmond, who was in AAA, he decides to call it quits. Let's see. Jesse Chavez finally retiring at the age of 39. Dexter Fowler finally retiring. Finishes with 1,365 hits, 132 home runs, 83 triples. I think he was like the active leader for triples for quite a while. And his last time he got any amount of triples was 2017. But you can see, this is where I kind of want it back to. I want like people hitting 15 triples. Pedro Strope. I remember him when he came up for the Cubs. He didn't do so bad, 4.02. He had 21 saves for a rebuilding Beavers team. But he decides to hang it up. Derek Holland. John Lester finally retires, 39 years old. Did not have a great year for the Dodgers. Irvin Santana the same way, but he had a resurgent year in 2021 for the Kansas City Royals, 3.13 ERA. Couldn't really squeak into the Dodgers, but he got a shoulder separation. So 40 years old, that probably had him. But it looks like Nelson Cruz isn't retiring. So, and then Felix Hernandez, who we traded over to the San Diego Padres, had a bad year this year. Did real well for the Padres in his part-time work and for us. Sergio Romo for San Francisco. Late signing by them, but he did a really good job. Shoemaker for the Giants. Free agent. Poor free agent market. We got it. Drew Butera, for his age, was with us, but became a free agent and decides to hang it up. Anybody else? It's really a big name. Age, Kazmir. Adam Moore, probably all catchers, right? Yep, Rene Rivera, 39-year-old catcher. And Stephen Voigt. All right, so that's that. Oh my God, they inducted Robinson Cano into the Hall of Fame? That's disgusting. Okay. So, we're going to review staff. We are going to fire Cal Aldred. Our pitching has been horrible, but we're going to keep Brandon High for 1 year. Red Sox, Luis Rojas is going to get fired. They're going to fire everybody on here. For the Yankees, Aaron Boone's time is finally up. Expos, Kevin Cash. Blue Jay, what the hell? You gotta be kidding me. They let his contract run out? He won back-to-back World Series, for crying out loud. Or did he retire? This is such a horrible way to do this, by the way. Can't even sort by names. I don't even know what it sorts by. Oh, gee. So I'm going to have to go through all of this. I won't let you guys watch that. But yeah, holy crap, I can't believe it. White Sox, Sandy Alomar Jr. still there. Manny Acta. Mark Pryor, pitching coach. Interesting. We're going to fire Joe McEwen and Manny Acta because they're going to be in line for managerial positions. Terry Francona. Bob Melvin, Sparky Anderson, whatever. Darren Bush. Rocky Padello. Dusty Baker, I think he probably retired. Joe Madden. Actually, I think the Angels are going to fire Joe Madden. They're cleaning house, too. Vance Wilson. Tommy Lasorda. Come on, man. Scott Service. Yeah, we're going to fire him. The Rangers. Snicker. Oh, we're going to let Ron Washington go because he's going to be a managerial pick. Don Mattingly. Alex Cintron. Chili Davis. All right. Chili Davis is going to be a managerial candidate. Phillies let Joe Girardi go, even though they went to the World Series last year. Dusty Wathan's going to get fired because he'll be a managerial candidate. David Bell. Consul. Rick Eckstein. Marcus Thames. Mike Maddox. Greg Vaughn for the Rockies. Dave Roberts. They'll keep him for one more year. Matheny. Jerry Royster. Kapler. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, okay. So I could do this for the Expo, so I could fix their freaking away uniforms. So, anyways, thank you for joining me, and we'll do the off season in the next video.